Hello friends, I am Akansha Rajan. Welcome to our today's knowledge snippet session. Please remember, knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. In today's video, I would like to welcome you to my city, Thiruvananthapuram, also well known by its former name Trivandrum. It is the capital city of God's own country, Kerala. It is built on 7 hills by the seashore and is located near the southern tip of mainland India. It has a lot of world-famous tourist places like Kovalam Beach, Varkala Cliffs, etc. Come, let us explore and discover this beautiful city together. Before we see the various landmarks of the city, first, let us try to understand the significance of this long name. Let us split this word Thiruvananthapuram into 3 small words. Thiru, which means Lord in Malayalam. Ananta, it is the name of the serpent Shesha on whom Padmanabhan, the Hindu god Vishnu, lies. Puram, which means city in Malayalam. So literally, Thiruvananthapuram means city of Lord Ananta in Malayalam. No wonder the temple of Vishnu lying on Ananta, the Sri Padmanabha Swami temple, is the most recognizable landmark of the city. Talking about this famous temple, it has 6 underground walls starting from A to F, in which 5 have been opened so far, and it has yielded treasure estimated at ₹1 lakh crore, making this the wealthiest place of worship in the world. There is still the wall B, which is unopened, forbidden and mysterious as it's still unexplored, which has heightened the curiosity of many treasure hunters. The city has a diverse ethnic population and there are various famous places of worship that celebrates a lot of major festivals like Attukal Pongala in Attukal Bhagavati temple, which attracts millions of women devotees from across India and abroad, and is the largest gathering of women in the world. The Feast of Christ the King celebration in Madre de Deus Church at Vettikad lasts for 10 days. The second last day has a grand procession and ends with a high mass on the last day. Bhimapalli Mosque is famous for its annual Urus, which begins with hoisting of the customary flags. Devotees carry money pots daubed with sandal paste, which is why the festival is called as Chandana Kudam or sandal pot. All the festivals here are grand and a feast to watch with lights, dance, Chingari Melam and traditional elephants taking parade. Speaking about elephants, let's go to our next destination, the Trivandrum Zoo. It is one of the oldest zoos in India and is home to 82 species from around the world. Indigenous species at zoos include lion-tailed macaque, Royal Bengal tiger, white tiger, Asiatic lion, leopard, Indian rhinoceros, African hippos, Indian bison, and a wide variety of birds like scarlet macaws, owls, and greater flamingos. It also has a reptile house with exhibits like turtles, python, king cobra, and the famous green anacondas. The zoo is in the center of the city, but with its covered greenery all around it, makes you feel you are in a forest and one with nature. So, take a walk with your family, click pictures, and experience the wilderness. Trivandrum is well connected by all the transportation modes. But do you know? There is another special connection. Yes, you heard me right. It is the connection to space. Since the city is very close to Earth's magnetic equator, It is a very strategic location to launch sounding rockets. Trivandrum has a major aerospace research center called the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, which has the Tumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station. A church in that area, which used to serve as a space station office in the early days, is now preserved as a space museum for people who would like to have an out-of-this-world experience. Trivandrum has a long coastline with beautiful beaches. The beaches have a vast stretch of white sand and provide this serene atmosphere away from the crowd in the city. First is the Shankamugam beach, which is only 8 kilometers from the city. It has parks for children to play and has a beautiful sculpture of a Jalakanyaka, which means mermaid. It is an ideal beach to spend time with your family. Second is the famous rocky Kovalam beach, which is 16 kilometers from the city and has a landmark lighthouse that gives you a beautiful view of the sea from the top. The beach is crescent shaped and has a walkway along the beach for a beautiful walk or a jog. Third is another major tourist spot, the Varkala Cliffs, which is 50 kilometers away and a perfect weekend getaway. It has interesting cafes and restaurants that offer you a beautiful view of the sunset. You could also do a lot of adventure activities like paragliding and surfing. Trivandrum also has a small beautiful island called Puar, which is surrounded by a river called Neyar, which originates from Agasthyar Kudam hills near Trivandrum and eventually reaches the Arabian Sea. The main attraction of Puar is the backwater lake and Arabian Sea joining together, which one will not get to see anywhere else in Kerala. Puar beach can be reached only by boat and gives a very scenic view of the backwater as we approach it. There are a lot of floating restaurants located alongside the river that give you complimentary boat trips to absorb this nature's wonder. We saw the major landmarks, beaches, backwater, but aren't we missing something? Yes, you guessed it right, the hills. Trivandrum has a small hill station called Punmudi or the Golden Peak. It is located 50 kilometers from the city and offers you a scenic ride as you reach the top through the hairpin bends. From the top, you get a panoramic view of valleys and hills down below. The hills also play a major role in maintaining the ecological balance of the area. There are a few waterfalls and trekking options that you can enjoy on the way. We have reached the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Hope this virtual trip was useful. Do visit this beautiful city once the lockdown eases and fit to travel, as there is more to explore. This is only a tip of an iceberg on what Kerala as a state could offer you in tourism. Do check out Kerala Tourism website for more information. I would also strongly recommend you go on a long trip in a KSRTC Superb Fast Bus to really get an experience unlike anything else in the world. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe and share this video to spread the knowledge. We will meet in the next video. Until then, stay safe and healthy.